Picture this: students so frustrated with their daily commutes that they're skipping classes altogether. Not because of laziness, but because the parking situation has spiraled completely out of control. That's the reality for many at Georgia Southern University in Statesboro, where overcrowded lots and inconvenient policies have sparked petitions, protests, and heated discussions about how to fix the problem. But here's where it gets controversial. While some blame poor planning, others argue that student growth and safety concerns are complicating the issue. So what's really going on? Let's dive in. At the heart of the matter is a record-breaking enrollment surge. This year, Georgia Southern welcomed 29,000 students to its Statesboro campus, up from 27,000 last year. While increased enrollment is a sign of the university's success, it has also created an unexpected headache: parking. Students report that finding a spot before class feels like searching for a needle in a haystack. Some even admit to giving up entirely when faced with endless loops around packed lots. Anthony Driggs, a student at the university, shared his frustration by saying, "I know friends who just don't bother going to class anymore because it takes too long to find parking. They end up heading back home instead." For busy college students, balancing academics, jobs, and personal lives, every minute counts, and wasting time hunting for parking can feel unbearable. But the issue doesn't stop there. The ripple effects extend beyond campus borders, impacting local businesses as well. Senior Victoria Resto explained how the lack of available parking near popular spots like Dingus, Domino's, and Zaxby's often leads to cars being towed. "It's frustrating," she said. "You head out to grab lunch or run errands, only to return and realize your car has been towed. Now you're stuck paying $250 just to get it back." To address these mounting frustrations, Resto is organizing a protest planned for Friday, hoping to engage the transportation department in finding practical solutions. And this is the part most people miss. The controversy isn't limited to parking alone. Another hot-button issue involves recent changes to bus routes serving off-campus housing complexes like Cambridge. Many residents chose Cambridge specifically because they didn't own cars and relied on public transit to reach campus. However, university officials decided to relocate nearby bus stops, citing safety concerns related to heavy traffic flow. Resto argues that this decision disproportionately affects those without vehicles, leaving them stranded and struggling to attend classes. "Cambridge is home to a lot of students who depend solely on buses," she emphasized. "Moving the stops makes life harder for them." Adding fuel to the fire, some students claim that existing parking lots aren't just inconvenient, they're downright hazardous. Kayla Lewis described her experience navigating through chaotic lots, filled with drivers aggressively speeding past one another in a desperate race to secure a spot. "It's scary," she admitted. "You're constantly worried about getting hit by someone cutting corners or driving recklessly." Despite these complaints, university leaders maintain that the current layout maximizes available space, based on design principles aimed at efficiency. Unfortunately, they've also stated there are no immediate plans to construct additional parking facilities, leaving students wondering if relief will ever come. So where does this leave everyone? On one hand, students are understandably upset about the challenges posed by overcrowding and policy shifts. On the other hand, administrators face the difficult task of balancing safety, logistics, and resource allocation amid rapid growth. Is there room for compromise? Could alternative solutions like expanding shuttle services, implementing reserved parking zones, or incentivizing carpooling ease the strain? These questions linger unanswered, creating fertile ground for debate. What do you think? Should universities prioritize convenience over capacity management during periods of expansion? Or are growing pains simply unavoidable? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear whether you agree or disagree.